Oh my goodness. So, look at all of this. We are halfway through 2025, and this is a combo of what I started with and where I have ended up. So, let's get into it. This is my 2025 mid-year update. And I'm going to start with where things have stopped. So if you watch my 2025 planner stack video, which I'll link, I don't know how relevant it is anymore, but it's got some great ideas in it, some great goals of what I was going to do in 2025. And I'm no longer using them. So let's start with the sleep journal, right? Okay, so this was in my plans for 2025 because sleep's a priority. I got through most of it. I'm no longer using it. Haven't used it in a long time. I've used all of these pages and just stopped. It is a great book. I'm not using it. Next, daily planner. I love Papier, however you say it. They have great art and I love their notebooks. I'm so invested in building my own that I never grab these anymore, and it's too bad. So this is a daily planner. Gives you a weekly overview, and it's undated, which is great. I do know myself enough to get undated, so I can still use these someday. But this is a schedule, most important to-do list. It's great. It's a great thing to reach for. My goals were to wake up in the mornings and brain dump and use this every day. Don't do it. Because I don't like mornings, to be completely honest. So I don't know what I was thinking for 2025. I'm learning to accept myself and learn myself and start using planners around me versus trying to incorporate planners that don't work with me and forcing myself to use them just because I think they're pretty. And that's unfortunately what I'm running into. Again, another papier. I just love their art. It just fits me. This whole Mediterranean vibe that's going on. Love it. Weekly desk planner. I've used this a couple times, not enough to keep using it. It's no longer in the rotation for 2025, but it's here and it might be something I bring back in 2026. Again, undated, so I don't have to throw it away, but it's just, I'm not using it. These beautiful notebooks just sit to the side on my desk. I don't use them. So there's one honest update for you. Then we have my half letter journey for 2025. I was in this wonderful cover. Love the color. I got it on sale. It's Jane's Agenda cover. It's great. It's honestly great. I just thought it was very big. It holds a lot, right? And when I was packing this in my bag, because I started going back to work every day in office, it just got very big and bulky. So I have it. I'm holding on to it. Might use it for something else down the road, but no longer using this cover. I've put a lot of my weekly inserts in just this plain plastic cover because I love this art and I want to look at it. And I did at one point have it in this clear cover. I recently did a video on my half letter update, but basically this was a mess in itself because what I use my half letter for normally are my weekly plans as well as notes for work and for personal notes. So I use it for multiple things. It's like a Frankenstein type of notebook planner that is very unique to my individual needs, which is great, but it also gets messy when I can't figure out how to organize it. And so I had it in this clear cover because it was a bit smaller than this. And then I decided, no, I don't like this anymore either. I want to elevate it. And the rings were too thick. It was still too bulky. So right now, all I have are my weekly inserts, like archived, as well as the future week inserts and like extra dashboards and stuff. This is just kind of holding all the extra things, inserts I want for my main notebook. So this is kind of being used. Well, let me rephrase that. This is not being used anymore. This is kind of being used, you know, this whole like naked type of notebook look. It reminds me as if I were a magazine editor or something, and I have like all these rings and this like open text. Yeah, I'm not that important, but it just still, it looks cool. So this sits nearby for me to look at, but I don't use it every day. Okay, so now here are the updates of what I'm using. It is no surprise to me that I'm still using my monthly setup. This is tried and true. This has been my North Star of planning, has been this personal size agenda. And the decoration is constantly changing. I keep trying to simplify it, but then I like love the decoration anyway. That is constantly changing. My front dashboard is constantly changing, like the artwork. I keep a lot of great things in here for like gift certificates and referrals for appointments. So I find this super handy because of the pocket, because of just the quality and all the function in this 3-ring. So this is tried and true. This is still going strong. I did change the pencil up. I had a white pencil at the start of 2025, and now I have this like mint green type of pencil. Yeah. Okay, so let's do a flip through, a quick one. You know, I'm not going to make this too boring, but a quick flip through of my personal size monthly planning carry-all in a sense. So I have my schedule, my monthly schedule, some notes and lists, and my finances in here. And my dashboard, planner belongs to FICA dashboard. Still got to find like a different dashboard for finances because I would like a different one. I just haven't found the right art, what I want for that yet. Okay, so in here I have details on finances. I plan them in a quadrant style. Maybe someday I'll do a video on finances. I'm not an expert in how to plan out your finances, so I haven't felt like my system is very great to show off, but I might do a video someday of how I plan my finances. Not tracking my monthly bills like I thought I would for 2025. That's basically all digital. A lot of my money tracking is digital. I just look and see all the pie charts that are provided me through my different apps, and I can see how the spending is going that way. I don't need to write it down. So this hasn't happened. Notes and lists. Just a lot of random stuff that I write down. And then I have a pocket here, which is great because I keep some stickers in it, especially these rescheduled stickers for when I write things down in my agenda. And I can put the sticker on for rescheduled just because that's fun. And I have been playing with stickers like crazy. I have a password tracker in here. That's why this, what do you call these? This like pin, not pin, this clip, paper clip type thing is here. So I can flip to my passwords. Here's a blank one. This I use all the time still, so I still use it. And then I have my little decoration that I did for 2025, and then my tab for schedule. This is a new one because I got this from Cloth and Paper, and I love it. I have this whole yearly insert, so I didn't start using it until April. So I put a bunch of stickers up here, which I liked at the time, and now I don't know if I like. So this whole sticker journey has been interesting this year. I've really been kind of figuring out my style with stickers, and right now I'm leaning toward more minimal. I feel like a lot of people are right now within the planning community. Like we got all into it in January and we're sticker this, sticker that, try this, try that. And then now it's like, okay, I did too much. Let me slow down. Yeah, me too. I feel the same way. I get so excited to buy all this stuff. Anyway, my year at a glance. Love this. And then another year at a glance. And then my important dates. This hasn't changed. And then every month so far. My monthly like decoration has changed a little bit. Just a quick flip through of how I've kind of been playing with the stickers. Like, I'm just not very good at it, so I think I need to stick to more minimal. But anyway, I'm having fun, and that's the point of planning, to enjoy the process and have fun. And I have had fun. Okay, and so that's May. Oh yeah, and then this marker here tells me where I'm at. And this is my June, doing well, and I haven't planned July yet, not like officially. This is like my draft plan. Like, everything's written in pencil, and then when I'm ready to make it fun and more permanent, I put all the stickers on and whatever else I need. So yeah, that's good so far. And then I got the rest of the year in here for my monthly plans. And just some decor on the back. Yeah. And a bunch of dashboards I just don't know what to do with, so I add them in the back. And then I have this in here, but I never use it, but a contact list. And maybe I should use this and add some addresses in there, because sometimes I'll be like, oh, what was that person's address? I need to run to the post office. And I have them all written down on cards. Maybe I should put it in here too. I don't know. Anyway. And then this is just kind of like a cover, which is all warped and I don't even know, but it's there. So that's a quick flip through of the personal size planner. I've done previous videos of flip throughs, but there's the latest for 2025. So this is still going strong, which is great. Most everything in there is from Cloth and Paper. The stickers are a mix of Cloth and Paper, Amazon, Etsy, same with the dashboards. So just do some searching. You'll find what you want when it comes to decorative planning. I'll link the cover, which is Cloth and Paper, below in the description. So this is going strong. All right, and then here, oh, I'll put that clip back in it later. Here is the Frankenstein half letter. I've recently done an update on this specifically, and I'll go over it again real quick, but I bought this cover from Cloth and Paper. It is their vegan leather, which is very exciting. It's very smooth. It's very nice. I really like it. And it's thinner. It's more compact, right? The only thing is it's a little loosey-goosey, because it doesn't have a clip. But overall, I haven't had an issue with that. So, enjoying it. The decor always changes. I'm trying to get simpler, more simple on this side and functional. So I have some business cards that I've received, and I just kind of keep it in this little envelope that I got, and I like the black. I like black, so it's nice to have that in there. And then these are useful at times. I recently got some items from Sterling Ink. That my first time, and so I'm exploring that right now. And she has some great art too. I'm a little bit of a sucker for art. Papier, Sterling Ink, they have some really cool stickers and art. But this is from her. It's just like a card for ordering something. I don't know. Thought it was pretty, and it feels nice. It's like a velvety thing. Most of what I get for planning is from Cloth and Paper. I really like that company. They do a really great job of streamlining what you need, and it's pretty simple. It's elevated. I feel professional when I'm in the office, and then to add a little flair, I branch out to other companies. Anyway, so this is from Cloth and Paper. These tortoiseshell discs are from Cloth and Paper. I love how they look with the cortado and then the black. Anyway, vibing with this. So, and I love their cloth. Get it? Cloth and Paper. Their cloth dashboards. So, I'd love to see more of these. Anyway, I have the year at a glance as well in my half letter. So, love these foldouts. I'm a sucker for an interactive planner. So I'm using the weekly setup in the very front of this Franken half letter planner. I've talked about that in previous videos. And then I have my additional inserts that I use to keep me organized for the week. So what I'm going to share in this update is that I also got this from Sterling Ink that I'm going to start using in July. And it's their half a year. I forgot what size this is, but look how thin it is. Look how simple it is. But it's a weekly planner. And I'm going to play with it a little bit. So I've already started filling my meetings in for July. and some of their stickers that I also ordered because I'm a sucker, but I think I'm gonna like steer away from the stickers and maybe by August and see if I'm still liking it. But this is how simple it is, and I've already, like I said, I've already filled in my meetings for July, and I'll fill in more as each week goes on, and then I'll decide if I'm gonna do a video about that weekly planning process. I mean, if you'd like me to do a video on Sterling Inc. weekly planning process and how I'm enjoying it, let me know in the comments, and I will do that. But this is going to be in this little folder here in the front now because I'm going to see how I like that versus my cloth and paper inserts because, like I said, I'm a little bit of a mess with my planning right now, especially in the half letter, especially the weekly planning. And I am just trying it out. I'm trying everything. This year, 2025, I've invested the most I've ever spent on planning supplies, partly because of, this channel and enjoying this filming and having fun with it. And also because I'm in a very good position where I have the money finally in my life and I can kind of play around with some of this stuff. So it's like a little treat to myself to get some of these supplies. But I also feel like I don't like clutter and I don't like too much stuff around me because I feel like I have to use it and I'm running into that. So now I want to like simplify the process. So this is my journey. Come join along for my Onio way of going crazy and then simplifying. I think we all go through these ups and downs with our planning. So anyway, you can relate maybe. So yep, that's the front of this little Franken planner is a weekly process that I'm still playing with. This is just a little vellum dashboard I have that's over some cloth and paper quotes that I like. The next section are meeting notes. I use these for work a lot and I love it. I use their meeting notes. Let me show. I don't have any blank that I can show you, but I use the cloth and paper meeting notes inserts that I really like. But I also have, because I ran out, started just using their grid paper as well. Either way is fine. Pick whatever planning insert fits your style. The next tab is first off a folder of all the stickers that I reach for and use, and then a whole bunch of like sticky notes of different things that I want to look back on. So, and remember it's either to do or to research. So, folder of stickers and random notes that I go through. And then this is like my personal notes section that I like. I don't know if I'm doing a little research on like, I don't know, investing or different ideas for projects. I write them down in here. This is a SWAT I did in a video at the beginning of the year. Like I SWAT my life to create different goals. And I can do a quick little update on that. I was pretty personal in that video, so if you want to check it out, feel free. I will also link that one. But an update on that is my strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of my life, right? That's kind of what I went over in that video. And then it led to like, here, let me pull this out. It led to the goals I wanted to make for the year. So I think these are all pretty tried and true, except for I'm really proud of myself. A goal that I've kind of accomplished, or we have accomplished, is I talked about how in my marriage, communication was kind of like a tiny issue. I say tiny, but I think I belittle it because I feel like every marriage has ups and downs with their communication with their partner or any relationship in general. And we've really worked on that. So I'm super proud of that. I wouldn't say it's a weakness anymore. I put it like in the middle. Like we've really sort of almost gotten that to a strength. So that's super exciting. Um, my strengths are still my strengths. My opportunities about a new job and another child are stagnant. Nothing's happening there. It's sad. It's too bad. It is something that I'm almost at a point where I don't have control over. But we will see. So this, stay tuned for those in my life if you're even interested. Um, And I've done a lot of research on my financial goals, and I haven't quite decided what I want to do yet with my financial goals, but I've educated myself, so that's good for opportunities. Threats are still the same threats as before, so nothing changed there. So there is an update on my SWAT. I'm not going to do a new one right now, but my goals, the mindset, focusing on what goes right. I have included some positive entertainment into my I don't know, carousel of entertainment that I like to enjoy, which has helped me stay more positive, which is good. So that's good. 300 days of movement, that tracker has gone out the window. I'm not tracking that. I have no idea how many days of movement I'm doing, but I am moving. So there you go. And join a local group because I want to be more social. That hasn't happened officially, but I have considered my husband and I being very good at being social because we're always hosting events or parties at our house that our neighbors are coming to, and my friendship with my neighbors has grown. So I think that's somewhat of a win, even though it's not 100% the exact goal I had. But anyway, so there's an update on my yearly goals from the SWAT, and I just keep this right here in my personal notes section of this Franken planner, and I'm literally looking at this planner / notebook almost every day so I can keep track of this one little page and all that fun stuff. And then the last section is just a fun section for me because I love movies. So I like to read books as well, of course, like audiobooks, physical books. I'm turning those over somewhat. I'm a little bit of a slow reader. I love movies. I've always been a movie person. So when I get the chance to watch a new movie out in 2024 / 2025. I mean, I started with Wicked, which came out in 2024, but I, count it as my 2025 reviews. I like to write them down. I'm having a lot of fun with it. So yeah, whenever I get a chance to watch a new movie, I do like a deep dive review of it. And I don't know, is anyone in this community interested in movie reviews? I know some people do book reviews, and I feel like that's more popular. But if you're interested in, I don't know, I guess my opinion of movies, let me know. I would love to I'd love to dive in. If there's a movie community out there, let me know. And that's basically it for the last half. And then I just have some dashboards and quotes. And then my Onio Way plastic dashboard. And then this is from Cloth and Paper in the back. And that's it. So this was a chatty video, lots of hand movements, lots of chatting, but that is the update of where I'm at in 2025 as far as all my notebooks and planning. I've basically dwindled down to 2, which is good, which is not a bad thing. And I think you just need to learn yourself and realize your overambitious dreams of all the notebooks you want to use in 2025 sometimes don't happen. Well, in my case anyway. But of course, I will let you know how this little guy, there we go. I'll let you know how this little guy pans out, though. And that should be good. Great. Well, this is an update on the Onio Way of 2025 planning. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.